Yo-ho. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, travelers of the internet. Welcome back to Guardian Studios, or if you are new to the channel, hey there and welcome to you. My name is JGardo1, and I am your host, guide, and humble bard into the worlds virtual and fantastical, and I am very pleased to welcome you all back to the channel, or in the case of newcomers, welcome you fresh to the Guardian Studios experience. Hello, one and all. Hope everybody is having a good day or night, depending on where you are in the world, or if you are not, then I hope the stream makes your day or night just a little bit better. I do truly hope this for you. And for me. Oh, the day is going to be interesting. Today is going to be interesting. We have a lot to do. And we need to get the ball rolling as quickly as we can. So we are going to do exactly that. We are going to do exactly that. Hopefully we can get everything going good. Hey there, Leo! Thank you for the rules, my friend. Thank you for the rules. Always grateful to you for posting those for me. It means a lot that you're willing to help me out with that. It really, really does. I can't begin to tell you just how helpful that actually is. It is, like, incredibly helpful. Got to craft up a couple more rails because I, last time you guys may remember, we had a little mishap with some lava and we lost one of our allays. The poor little fellow. His sacrifice, however, will not be in vain. We are getting back on track with this session. Getting items broken down from the ceiling of the current form of the Grand Gyros Railway to make room for the future shape of the Grand Gyros Railway, which will include the ever important and ever delightful ever important and delightful ice boat highway. Where are the rest of my Allay team? I've got the diorite, the granite, and the dirt. Where? Oh, there's Cobbler. There's Cobbler. I gotta come up with names for these little guys. Ah, I see. That's cool. That's cool. Sounds like you're being busy, but productive. Productive busyness is always a good thing, I say. So hey, kudos to you for doing that. Good on you for keeping your busyness useful for yourself. Seriously though, where's my other Allay? I know I still have 5 Allays. I managed to keep 5 Allays alive. We only lost 1 last session. Where are the rest of my crew? I need all of them. I need dirt, I need dirty, cobbler, diorite, granite. I gotta come up with names for all these guys. Where is the andesite collector? Where is Andy of the andesite collection persuasion? Where has he gone? I think he may have gotten himself lost. Which is not good. That is very not good. If he is missing, then we're not going to get all the items as efficiently as we could. That's going to bug me. It's going to bug me not knowing where little Andy has up and decided to go. I'm seriously trying to come up with names for these little guys, because I like these little guys. And I do plan on having some wolves, cats, and allays be named after people that have been with the channel for a while who request it. But any that don't get such a particular name need to have a name. And so I'm going to name them usually after what they're tasked with collecting. It's the simplest way to go. So seriously, what happened to little Andy? Whoop. Maybe if I get out some andesite and drop it somewhere, it'll attract him. I honestly don't know. What I do know is I'm gonna need to take a nap because it is already sunset. And when the sun sets, the Guardian must sleep. Ah, there we go. Alright, so... Grant is here. Cobbler is here. I don't know what to call the diorite guy. And Dirty is here. Where is Andy, the andesite collector? I feel like he's probably somewhere close by, just stuck somewhere and unable to catch up with us. If we go this way for a little bit, maybe he'll appear? Now, if anybody's confused what we're actually doing here, we are currently breaking open some room for an iceboat highway that will be going above our Grand Gyros Railway. Which I need both because one is meant for personal transport quickly, one is meant for transporting lots of items and animals, as well as myself. Oh, there's Andy. Andy caught up with us. I feel like we're still missing one. Here comes Cobbler. There's the diorite. There's Grant. Andy. Cobbler. I think that was all of them? Hang on. There's the Cobbler. Okay, now all the others have just decided to fly the coop. I think they're getting stuck. Trying to catch up to me from spaces where they can't, but they think they can? Oh, hello. Gotta finish the construction of this project if we can. As soon as we're able to. Alright, maybe if we come out here, we'll actually see for sure who all we have still with us. Okay, Andy, Diorite, and Cobbler are all here. I think the others might have gotten stuck. Granite is back. Uh-oh. I think now we've lost the little dirt collector. Oh, it is so difficult trying to keep these little guys where I can be sure of who I've got with me. What the flip just happened? Okay. That was not good, but... At least it doesn't seem like we lost any Allays in that explosion. I could be wrong. Let's run over here and... see? Okay, we may have lost some people. We may have lost some of the little guys. Oh, crud. Because the problem is these little guys are not keeping up right. They keep falling behind, getting lost. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is a mess of a situation. I think we're literally down to 3, and they're not even necessarily the ones I need. Oh no. Oh man. What is out here? Oh, is this... This would literally be just a nice access to the river. That's kind of funny. Okay, yeah, I think we have lost 2 Allays. At least one of them to a creeper explosion. Crud, Dola. Oh, that's annoying. But what are you gonna do? This kind of stuff... it happens. Losing pets and Allays is just something that's gonna happen, I guess. And we are in need of more rails. That's not a happy thing. That does not make me happy at all. Oh well. It is what it is. Stuff happens and there ain't much you can do about it. Just learn from any mistakes that you make and do the best you can to move on. So, give me my rails, because clearly I'm going to need them. You can take that piece of diorite. I don't think we're really going to be mining much diorite. Alright, come on, little guys. Give me whatever you got. There we go. There we go. Take a little nap. Zabba-dabba-dee-dum-bom. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-dee-dum-bom-bom. Ooh. I just saw it. Yep, that's emerald ore if ever I've seen it. Okay, well, we might come back later to grab that. Who am I kidding? We are definitely going to grab that later. We're not going to grab it right now. What will be the point? Not going to do us any good right this moment. Get over here. We're gonna have to place down another chest because we need to empty our inventory of all the extra junk we've collected. What? Where did you come from? Seriously, where did he come from? Oh. There's caves. off to the sides. That's where he came from. Yeah, this is definitely where he came from. I opened up the floodgates for these guys. Good night. Okay, we are going to try to light this up as best we can. And hope that that makes it so that we don't have to worry about any more mobs. Okay, no, okay. I have a feeling not having to worry about any more mobs is not a sentence I'm gonna get to say. I have a feeling that that's not a sentence I should be hoping to say, because I don't think I'm gonna be allowed to say it. Okay, we've still got our 3. We've still got the 3. That's good. That's the main thing I was worried about right there. Definitely gonna have to make sure that we patch up any holes or gaps in the sides of the rail line and the ice boat line once we get the ball rolling on that, because we don't want anything fouling up our experience. I'm starting to think I should have kept a jukebox, music disc, and amethyst shards in my ender chest so that I could duplicate my allays again. Because I think that's part of where my problem is coming in. I'm realizing now that I'm probably going to wish I still had a guy collecting diorite in some areas. I know I'm just doing the same thing, just continually breaking blocks above me, but this is extremely satisfying. Hey, dinos! No worries, my friend. You have a good rest of your day and night, my dude. Thank you for dropping in. That is not music. That is my Allays doing their little chirpy noises. Turns out when Allays are handing you items, they make little chirpy-like noises that are really musical and cute. And I'm absolutely loving it because it is the perfect ambience as I'm working. It goes really well with the rhythm of breaking blocks that I had going for a moment there. Yep. Yeah, they do actually make sound when they when they toss you blocks. Alright, dinos. You have a good rest of your day and night, my friend. Looks like it's nighttime outside of the caves, so I need to sleep. What did I just drop? Oh, nothing. Well, now I'm starting to realize I also missed my little dirt friend. My little dirt collector. Oh well. It is what it is, I suppose. He fell behind, and... Unfortunately, when it comes to Allays, it's like the pirates. Anyone who is left behind... Anyone who falls behind may get left behind. It's either that, or the poor little guy ended up getting blown up by that creeper when we lost the other one to the creeper. I know we lost at least one to a creeper this session so far. Which is really, really sad. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure that I'm not gonna have any ghost blocks in my way later. Because we had a small lag spike there, and I was not sure all the blocks were actually breaking, so... Better to be safe than sorry, you know? Alright. Come on. Let me out of the chest. Oh, wow. Okay. Thank you, little dude. I did not know he had a whole bunch of items for me. Imagine having a whole squad of players do a project like this in sequence, in unison. Have 3 people run ahead through mountains and such, digging out the initial tunnels. The initial 2-block-high tunnels, so that everybody else can mine through. And then they trade off places whenever they exit the mountains with a set of 3, with a team of 3, who are there to use cobblestone or other items to make cobblestone or other blocks to make the bridges. And that's all they do. They make bridges between the mountains. They fill in the gaps of where the mountains go, or of where the bridges go between mountains. And then along behind them come the team that are meant to knock out all the rest of the cobble and such, with teams of Allays for each one, scooping up all the items, competing to pick up all the items that are being left behind as they travel along behind the initial diggers and the bridge placers. Can you imagine how streamlined everything would be if you could have a setup like that? That'd be freaking amazing. But also scary as all get out. I mean, imagine the unison. Imagine everybody being able to work in unison like that. In perfect harmony. Getting everything placed. Or broken and picked up and put away so smoothly. And then imagine that somebody comes along behind the people that are putting in the bridges, who are digging out the tunnels. A team comes along placing down rails in pattern. Someone comes along placing down the redstone torches. Another person, or another pair of people, coming along placing the powered rails. Everybody somehow doing all this in perfect, harmonious sequence. Not a block misplaced, not a single item missed, everything cleaned up and smoothed out, and there's even a team running along with everybody else, working to make sure that the whole thing is consistent in design. That would be the absolute dream team of Minecraft highway construction. I would be amazed if such a team actually existed. If such a team could actually be arranged, formed of nothing but players and their allays, oh my gosh, I would want to meet the leader who put the team together, because that would be a massively impressive feat deserving of a ton of recognition. And anybody who could get that big of a team to work in that kind of harmony, anybody who could get a team to work in that kind of harmony is fully deserving of any and all recognition they get for their efforts to bring the team together. Especially if they happen to be on the team. Especially if they happen to actually be part of the crew doing the building or the digging. But imagine how many pickaxes and such they would all be going through. They'd be burning through tools like nobody's business. That was so smooth. I love it. I do. I love it. But it looks like my junk pick did not love it. Oh well, stinks to be my junk pick. I can always make another one. Hello, Bree! Welcome, Bree. Or welcome back if you were returning and I'm simply not recognizing your name. It would not be the first time, for the record. It would not be the first time something like that has happened. Pleased to meet you if you are new. Welcome back if you're returning. Hope you enjoyed the stream either way. Might as well have named this stream differently, given it the name Tunnel Mining ASMR, because that's pretty much all that's happening here, is I'm digging tunnels, and I'm having fun doing it. I am clearing out space for my Grand Gyros Railway, the rail line that will connect two ends of my world. I'm trying to dig out tunnels above it for where I'm going to put in an ice boat highway for ease of travel from point A to point B. The rail line itself is intended to be for when I'm traveling with mobs or when I've got a lot of cargo to move. And there we go, locking up for a moment. Locking up for there we go. I'm hoping it'll be as awesome as you seem to imply that it sounds. It's certainly been a fun project so far. Nice little bonuses. I've got my team of Allays picking up all the items that they can, and as you can hear, they are making some very awesome sounds as they do so. Yep, thankfully this is only a spare. It's not my main pickaxe. So if it breaks, it's no real loss. Ah, there it goes. Time to switch back to my main pick. What, you mean this little guy? The Allay? That's simple. You find a pillager outpost, or a woodland mansion. In the case of the woodland mansion, you want it to be one that has one of those dungeons with the iron doors. Because when the Allay got introduced, those dungeons became where the pillagers and where the illagers of the mansion hide any Allays that they capture and take there. And as you can see, these little guys are basically like item vacuums. They suck up anything that you've given them one of that they find on the ground. They find it, they scoop it up, and they bring it back to you. Dutiful little workers. And extremely helpful. As you can see, the cobbler, the one that I've got following me right now, is doing a really good job of picking up any and all cobblestone that he can. But if you find the woodland mansion with some of those guys in them, you'll get a lot of them for every dungeon room you find. Yeah? Well, here's hoping you guys can find some Allays, because believe me, they help out a lot. Uh-oh. I think we lost Cobbler. think the little cobbler might have fallen behind. There he is. There's Cobbler. Possibly. Maybe. I can't promise anything. I am kind of focusing in on my solo world at the moment, but who knows? Maybe sometime. One day. Alrighty, Bree. Thank you for dropping in. It was fun having you. Hope we see you again soon. I've said it before, I will say it again. I really wish we had a potion of haste. That way we could give ourselves haste for a short period for doing stuff like this. It would make the braking so much faster. Whoa, I did not expect to go that fast. What in the world? That was way too fast. Our little friend would not have been able to keep up. Well, I think we may have lost... Oh no, there they are! Where in the world were you two? Slackers? Those two had disappeared and I didn't know where they'd gone. Now suddenly they're back again. Oh, there once was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was the Billy O.T. The wind blew up her bow, down below, my bully boys blow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. She'd not been 2 weeks from shore when down on our away whale board. The captain called all hands and swore he'd take the whale in tow. Well, soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Da 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 dum. Da-da-dum-ba-dum-bum. Afore the boat had hit the water, the whale's tail came up and caught her. Hands to the side, harpooned and fought her when she dived down low. Well, soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. I am going to have to be somewhat careful with this pickaxe. If it starts getting low, we're going to have to head for home. Gonna have to make a bunch of junk pixes before it's over with, so that I've got lots of freedom to do this kind of work without worrying about losing my one very good pickaxe. One nice thing is this particular pickaxe has mending. My junk pick did not. Yeah, by the time we do the next thing, I may have to multiply all my allays a couple times. That way I've got a bunch of them ready to pick up items for me. boy. Go back and pick it all up. Bum 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 ba da da dum bum ba da da dum bum ba da dum ba da da dum bum. Da 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 da. Dum di da dum da zum da zum na 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 na. Good boy. Hey, glad you're still here, Leo. Glad you're still here, my friend. Yeah, I think between this session and the next one, I'm definitely gonna have to go back to base, get some amethysts, and run a music disc with these little guys hanging around so that I can give them the amethyst shards and get a few more allays that I can bring back with me. For a moment, the rhythm almost sounded like the trot of a horse. Imagine how crazy it'll be to... Oh, man. I just had a weird thought. What if, in a situation where you want to clean up a rail line like this, what you do is... Once we get the new lead update, anyway, you tie a bunch of Allays by lead to a pig or a cow that's in the, that's in a minecart. The Allays are dragged along and they just scoop up everything that they can along the line, all the items that are on the line that they can reach, they scoop it up as they pass by, while being pulled along by some pig or cow or even a chicken, for that matter. Can you imagine how crazy but cool that would look? That would be so cool. The perfect automatic cleaning system for rail lines like this. Honestly, I feel like we as Minecrafters don't always tap into everything that we can in terms of methods of streamlining processes like building and such. I don't see a whole lot of people using Allays much, but they are really, really good. They're like any other companion mob. It's a pain to keep them safe while they're following you. But when you have them following you, they can prove very useful. I think we may have lost one of our Allays again. I think the granite one might have fallen behind somewhere. And I don't know where it would have fallen behind at. It's a little concerning. Look at those little guys, just doing their level best to keep up. I like it. I do. I like it. Alright, time to start heading back to base, because my main pick is got only like a third of its health left. My spare pick is broken, and I need to set up some more Allays. I need to duplicate my Allays and get some more of them set up. I need to replace the ones that have gone missing or died. Seriously though, where is the third? There you are! we go. We are riding along. What? Oh. Right. That was from when the creeper blew up. Sad moments. It'd be cool if at least one Allay that we are missing turned out to actually have just been stuck somewhere and showed up. Instead of having been killed by the creeper like I was figuring. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, say it and it shall be proven. Oh my gosh, the little dirt collector is still alive. Little Dirty is still alive. You have got to be kidding. But in a good way. That is awesome. Little guy is still alive. That is actually a relief. So that's one less that I have to duplicate. That's good. That's good. That makes me very, very happy. I'm glad he's still alive. This is so cool. This is really cool. Finding out that the little dirt collector was still around. That was unexpected, but a delight. A surprise, to be sure, but a welcome one. This is so cool. Being able to ride on these rails and just relax the whole way between snowdrift and sandstorm. That's awesome. From one safe haven to the next. That is really, really cool. It is so nice being able to do that. Get up and move around. That's another nice thing of having this set up. I can... That was close. I can ride back and forth on the rail line, smooth and easy, without a care in the world. And as I ride, I can get up and I can go do other things that I need to do, which is part of why I wanted to have this rail line, so that I could have stations at either end that were nice, safe places for me to set up, so that when I get on the rail line, I ride from end to end in comfort, passively traveling. So that if I have something I need to get up and do, I can do it without issue. And once the system is fully built up, the Grand Gyros Railway will be the perfect means of travel from one place to another. Uh-oh. It's pulling one of those kind of lag spikes again. Am I gonna have to go back for my... Yep, I'm gonna have to go back for my little dudes. Hang on. I gotta go back for the little guys. There we go. Ah, this is nice. This is nice. I like this. I like it a lot. Oh no! Oh no! I think... Hang on. I think we just lost a little guy. I need to bring them all back with me, so losing one of them is not an option. Because I want to duplicate all 4 of these guys, give them items, and then come back once I've got my pickaxe repaired. Because I'm going to have to repair this pick before we can do a whole lot more mining. And I'm also probably going to have to prep up some more junk picks so that we have them ready to go. So I'll probably do some tree farming, some trading with villagers. Probably do a couple of things between sessions. I don't like doing stuff between sessions if I can avoid it, but needs must, you know? You do what you gotta do what you gotta do. Uh-oh. No, 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 we're gonna loot. Okay, he's keeping up. He is keeping up. Kind of. I almost feel like 3 rails is a little fast if you're gonna have Allays along for the ride. Go ahead and have my guy take a quick nap. Let's head over to the house. We can get things set up, do some Allay duplication real quick. Just to make sure it gets done, you know? Ah, look at the little guys hanging out in the fields. Little guys hanging out in the sugarcane field. I almost forgot about that. I love that. That's a cool feature. Alright. I am going to want to tether these guys not to the house, but to somewhere very close by. So let's tether them right here. Oh, I did not mean to do it right there. I was going to make the pole a little higher. But then again, this is actually good because this means they can't fly too high up either. There's the amethyst. There's the jukebox, and oh, I do not want to use that music disc. I'm gonna go see if we have a different music disc anywhere. Not in there. I know we picked up a pig step at the that we've got at the mine. You know what? I think we're gonna go to the mines and we're gonna go grab pig step because I really don't want to have to listen to 13 again. That thing is haunting. Thing is eerie, and I'm not a big fan of it. If I had that newest one that was made with the Caves and Cliffs update, I would probably like to play that one, but I don't, so can't do it. But I want to make some more Allays because I want to give at least one Allay smooth stone. That way, if I have to resort to using my my other pick, I can do so. Yeah, see, there's my copy of Pigstep. Again, didn't want to have to grab Pigstep for this, but at the same time, because it's the only copy of Pigstep that I've got so far. I would rather not have had to bring it back with me, but I gotta do what I gotta do at this point. I should at some point make some more ender chests, but I'm not really worried about it right now. Let's go. Let's get out of here. We'll head back to the base, head back to the house, and once we duplicate the Allays, well, actually, I'll probably do the Allay duplication off the stream, because I'm probably gonna end up doing a good deal more than I need before it's over with. Not to mention, I'm gonna end up having to go to my my skeleton grinder or to the trading hall and do some serious work there to repair my fortune pick. I gotta come up with names for my tools. If anybody's got suggestions for tool names for my equipment, let me know down in the comments section. I would be happy to field your suggestions. There we go. Alright, and I think we'll go ahead and start up the disk for the duplication's sake. And as this awesome boppin' beat starts up, I will go ahead and say thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you did, please be sure to leave likes and comments. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. Check out the About page for links to other pages with more content and other ways to help support the channel if you are at all interested. Make sure to share the channel with your friends who think they might enjoy the content. And don't forget to turn on notifications by smacking the bell. That all being said, thank you again for watching. I am JGuard01, your guide, bard, and humble host into the worlds virtual and fantastical. And I'll see y'all next time, right here on Guardian Studios. Bye!